And I think this one's very fast-paced, very satisfying. Anywho, boss time.
How'd you get here so quickly? No matter, your road ends here. Behold, my new power! Egg Beetle, go!
Okay, so this is the one Missouri location in the whole entire Wii version. You do still get to fight the Egg Beetle, so there's that. Basically, the Egg Beetle has these giant pincers, and those pincers are very electric and painful, and you don't want to run into them. But he does open them up after he releases his shields, and when he does, that's your chance to boost into him, and try boosting into him even more as soon as he starts bouncing along the road, so you can, keep bouncing into him and keep draining his health. Every boss in Sonic Unleashed, at least daytime stage-wise, are the kind of bosses you would see in Sonic Advance 2, where they're all kind of running away from you. And so you're going to be using the sidestep option a lot to dodge certain projectiles, certain, rolling boxes and missiles and whatnot. And, every now and then these boss fights like to go into 2D perspective, too. You can homing attack the Egg Beetle as well, but I find it's a lot more satisfying, and it makes the fight go by a lot quicker to wait for the pincers to open up, and then, boost! And then, when he's bouncing, boost again! And when he's bouncing some more, boost, and that motherfucker's done. Oh, Dr. Eggman, you can't conquer me! I am a god! And this is the Wii version. Now we're going to look at the HD version, because the graphics are so much brighter and colorful. It's crazy.
Yeah, you unsuspecting little egg. My Egg Beetle's claws will tear you to shreds.
So the HD version's a little bit easier. You can actually bypass a lot of the 2D moments, a lot of his attacks, by simply boosting up to his pincers, but not all the way, because if you boost too far, you will run into the pincers and take damage. What you want to do is boost until you get a little bit close to Eggman. At that point, he's going to open his pincers and try and crush you, but as soon as he opens them up, just boost again, and you'll go and knock his ass forward and just keep running into him and bouncing him, and Eggman's like a flopping magic carp. He can't do anything. Your splash is ineffective, Eggman. I love every time you bounce into Eggman in this boss fight, because, as soon as he gets up, he always goes, "Your manners are as bad as ever." It's like, I'm sorry, Dr. Eggman. I didn't realize Sonic had manners. And this is a circular area. It's always going to keep looping over and over and over again.
Safe as ever. All bark and no bite.
And there are sun and moon medals, sir. So the fun thing about this boss fight is that basically Eggman realized that the Egg Beetle was a failure. He realized that the Egg Devil Ray was a failure. And so here we are in the Egg Lancer, which is sort of a hybrid of the both of them, which it implies that Dr. Eggman is learning from his past mistakes, and he's learning how to increase the capability of his machines, and I rather like that. So it's kind of like the Egg Beetle fight, it's got the scarab design and whatnot, but of course it still has all the lasers and the shield pellets and whatnot, and it's something else. When you're riding along the wall like this, do not jump. At least, you're not supposed to jump in the HD version. I'm not sure if that's still a thing in the Wii version. I played the Wii version after I played the HD version, so I knew kind of secondhand never to jump at this point, but If you jump in the HD version, you fall to your death, and I'm pretty sure you'd fall right here as well. So what you're supposed to do is guide Sonic along the screen so that you can dodge rocks, lasers, whatever. Sonic leaves a pretty pronounced dust trail around, so I think it's pretty easy to spot him on screen. Certainly easier than the HD version. And every time he opens up his pincers, you want to boost into him. Gotta watch out for the pellets, watch out for the lasers. Quick time event! Oh god! If you screw up any of these quick times, you will fall into the pit, and you will die, and you will have to restart the fight. So that's not fun. But again, it's pretty simple. You're just dodging all of the shit, and every time the pincers open up, just boost, and you will destroy Dr. Eggman here. Ba-boom! Your missiles can't hurt me, Eggman! Ladies and gentlemen, that was the Wii version, but coming up in part 30, we shall take on the HD Egg Lancer. So, stick around for that one. Aloha, everybody, and welcome to part 30 of Sonic Unleashed. And in the last part, we took on the Wii version of the Egg Lancer, and now we're going to take on the HD version of the Egg Lancer. So, this boss fight's not really too drastically different from the HD version. Again, it's still a mix of the Egg Beetle and the Egg Devil Ray. When the pincers open up, that is your chance to boost. I don't like to boost the whole way through during the boss fight, because, well, you only have so much ring energy to hold on to. You know, you want to run into the rings, you want to collect the rings, but unless the pincers are open, there's no real reason to boost. It's not like the robot's going to be so far away from you that you can't catch up to it, you know? You can boost on them from anywhere. You can boost on them from the rock. Again, you cannot jump off the wall. If you try jumping off the wall, Sonic will just fall to his death, and that'll be it for him. Do not push that jump button. But when you see the robot, when you catch up to him, pincers open, boost into him, and the area keeps looping all the time as well. So we're always going to keep running into the same set pieces. We're always going to be running into these quick time event panels. And if you hit all of them correctly, you get to inflict damage on the guy. That's pretty simple. As long as you take advantage of every time the pincers are open and you don't boost haphazardly, it's a pretty simple fight. The only real hard part, I guess, is when it starts going into the wall running kind of sections, because that's when it's a little hard to see where Sonic is. In the Wii version, they have a nice little dust cloud behind him to see where you are. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I find like all the pillars with all their holes and all the things going on in the background, it's a little bit distracting to the point where Sonic is so small on screen that maybe you might lose track of them easily because there's so much activity going on. But again, that's just me. Boss fight can be taken down in 2 loops as long as you take advantage of every hit that you get. And there are sun and moon medals to collect, but if you don't care about that, if you're reaching just the ending of the game and you don't care about, you know, the other Act 2s and Act 3s that require level 7 moon medals or whatever, you don't need them. And that is it for the Egg Lancer. Once again, in the Wii version, it was piloted by Eggman. In the HD version, piloted by a generic robot. So, yeah. But now, ladies and gentlemen, let's restore that 6th Chaos Emerald.